I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
From the Caddyshack as they slice their way into your heart, drive you out of your skull in their never-ending search for a stroke of genius. Chevy Chase, Rodney Dangerfield.
This steak still has marks where the jockey was hitting it.
Ted Knight.
Well, what is it?
And Bill Murray as Carl. They all get together at the Caddyshack. Caddyshack, rated R.
Now playing National Westwood, Chinese Hollywood, and others.
This is Matt once again. We're about to another review. This is another paid request, and this time for Andrew Patterson is for the original Caddyshack. Now, Caddyshack came out in 1980, was very successful, put Harold Ramis on the map as a director, and would go on to work with Bill Murray, co-star with him in Stripes, would go on to work behind the scenes writing-wise, and also co-star in Ghostbusters, and then direct films like Groundhog Day, National Lampoon's Vacation, among others. And Harold Ramis definitely miss him. And the cast, I mean, you look at this cast, you got Rodney Dangerfield, Bill Murray, Chevy Chase. I mean, that alone is great. But then you got, I do like Ted Knight. He definitely plays a fun villain. And you know, all this stuff on a golf course. I don't like golf, but this makes golf entertaining because of the characters that you have. It's also a comedy that can make it work where you have a very goofy, cartoony looking gopher. And I'm sure if someone who didn't grow up with this, I wonder if they saw this today and they'd go, what the fuck is this with the gopher? What the fuck is that about? But because of the pup, you know, the way it looks, and I don't know if I say it looks cheap, but it, you know, cartoony, it does, I'm still entertained by those parts. Bill Murray makes those work as well. And the plot is pretty simple. You have this younger guy played by Michael O'Keefe. He is working at this country club to earn enough money to go to college. But then something happens. You can earn a scholarship. He tries to go for it. And sort of the weird hijinks that happens. Like Rodney Dangerfield, he's a playful guy, doesn't care about the rules, let's have fun. Hey, we're all going to get laid. Yeah, he's that type of guy, while Ted Knight is much more of the uptight asshole. This is not how it should be done. You know, that type of mentality. Which leads to a bet and a big game at the end. Which you already can figure out who won. And which is like Rodney and Chevy Chase. And then Rodney, oh no, my arm is broken. And then they have Michael O'Keefe, who helps out, wins the day. what makes the film work is it's funny, the cast, and the characters. You know, Kenny Loggins, he has a recognizable song in this. I'm alright. Ain't nobody know about word. I don't know the lyrics. I know. It's hard for me to remember lyrics. I like the song, but it's not like a song I've listened over and over again. In fact, I like the song in the sequel more. Even though that's a piece of shit, that song to me is the best thing about that movie. I'm going all the way. You're nobody's fool. Why? It's just such that got sucked into such a shitty sequel. That deserves to be in a better fucking movie. Like a montage of someone working out or something. You are going all the way. I'm nobody's fool. God, but sorry, just had to mention. Like, Caddyshack 2 is a horrible fucking movie, but that song is great. But I do like the song in this as well. And I think it worked because you have different types of comedy. Bill Murray, with the way he talks, a little bit of the physical hijinks of trying to catch the gopher. Just the way he talks, it's in the hole, it's in the hole. Yeah, Chevy Chase and his smart-ass best. Rodney Dangerfield with his more playful, I'm telling you, I did no respect. That kind of one-liners that he's shooting out. It's a great combination of folks, and they all work well. Like you have Chevy Chase, who's talking to the young kid named Danny. You take drugs, Danny? Every day. Good. Just how the way Chevy Chase says those lines, it's like, you get it? I said it's funny. Just, no, he says it, and the way he said with that tone, matter of fact like, makes it funny. And there's still lines in here that work. Like when Bill Murray gets hired, and the guy goes, yeah, I kill every gopher on the course. And he goes, yeah, check me if I'm wrong, but if I kill all the golfers, they'll lock me up. No, not golfers, gophers. Or what he's talking about to a guy, you know, one time I was over there and I was carrying the Dalai Lama. And he didn't pay me, but he said, if you die on your deathbed, you'll receive total consciousness. So, I got that going for me. And it's hard to reenact, but the actors did their jobs well. Bill Murray became this character. It's a different role than he plays in future movies. Rodney Dangerfield, with this, Back to School, Easy Money. I mean, he just has a fun persona that he plays out. Like he sees a lady, oh, hey, lady, the graveyard is 2 blocks to the left. Man, you must have been something before electricity. So you got that. You got, like I said, Chevy Chase's wise-assness. Like someone goes, my uncle says you got a screw loose. Oh yeah? Your uncle molests collies. Like he says it like just, oh yeah? Your uncle molests collies. Like he says it almost so quick. They're like, did he say what the fuck I thought he said? But that's what makes it even funnier. And then Ted Knight, who is from the Mary Tyler Moore Show, just how exasperated he gets. And he's just an asshole. Kind of a racist as well. And they're just fun. They're just fun to watch. Rodney Dangerfield, you want a driver? I don't know, he's not my type. And he's got like a stereo in his bag and he's dancing. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Like, you want to hang out with Rodney Dangerfield with how funny he is. And Bill Murray, even him trying to... I mean, it's such a weird thing looking back nowadays at this whole thing with him and the gopher. Like, it just... I wonder if you did that today, people go, what the fuck is this? It's just too much. Too stupid. But it works for Caddyshack. I don't know what it is. And this is rated R. So you have this thing that seemingly will be in a kid's film, but it's done for a rated R movie. just how it was nowadays. Just how it was back then. And like Chevy Chase, he'll just throw out a line, "Thank you very little." And it just, dude, that sort of persona that he had at that time, it worked very well. And Bill Murray, he's hitting the flowers, "It's in the hole! It's in the hole!" Even at the end with Chevy Chase, when it's down to the last wire, and Chevy Chase, you think he's going to say something for Michael O'Keefe to up him up. But he's like, "Hey, don't worry about this one. You miss it, we lose." It just walks away. It's a funny movie. I still got quite a few laughs out of it today. Is there anything I don't like about it? Not really. It's not a long film. It's an hour and 40 minutes. That's with the end credits. I guess there's not a whole lot. It's funny, I'm showing this. This DVD doesn't work for some reason. Even though there's no scratches on it, this DVD does not fucking work anymore. So I had to watch it online. So I'm showing this because it'll be the last time anyone sees it, because I'm going to throw it the fuck away. Because it doesn't fucking work. So that fucking sucks. Just sometimes DVDs just don't want to fucking play. I look on the back, it looks fine. But I'll have a disc that looks like it's been ice skated on, and it'll play fine. Who the fuck knows? I guess Michael O'Keefe was okay, but I think it's not his fault. It's just the victim of circumstance where his acting is fine, but you're in a movie with Bill Murray and Chevy Chase and Rodney Dangerfield all on their A game. So anytime it goes to Michael O'Keefe, you're just waiting for the movie to go back to those other guys. To the point, I do kind of wonder if they just stuck with one of them as the lead and then go to Chevy Chase, then go to Rodney Dangerfield. But I wonder if you had the movie just from Rodney. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those, you don't want to overdo it with those characters. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But Michael O'Keefe is fine. Like I said, it's just not going to be as interesting when you got these other guys involved with it. When you got these three guys, and Ted Knight does fine too. When you got these three guys in particular, it's hard to beat that. So yeah, I don't really have much issues with it. Even the gopher stuff, some people may deem silly. I kind of think the gopher looks kind of cute. And it's a little bit of that almost Looney Tunes type of comedy with the way it outsmarts Bill Murray's character. So I thought it's a comedy that still works. The sequel, you don't have Bill Murray back. Dan Aykroyd plays a horrible version that's pretty much trying to be that character. I forget the guy's name who's the lead. He's no Rodney Dangerfield. He's like and you don't have Rodney back. Chevy Chase, see that Chevy Chase even knew it sucks. He even knew it sucked. Even his character seems to comment just how this fucking sucks. And just, at one point, just literally leaves the movie. Just leaves the film. And I don't even think you see him again. Just an unneeded sequel. Unneeded sequel. Except that song. I like that song by Kenny Loggins. Needed a better movie. But, yeah, Caddyshack really speaks for itself. It's still a very fun film. Rest in peace, Mr. Harold Ramis. Rest in peace, Rodney Dangerfield. And Brian Doyle Murray, Harold Ramis, Douglas Kenney, good job on the script. It was also cool to see Chevy Chase and Bill Murray in the same room. They share a scene together. Although I do know there was a time where they didn't like each other. Because like Chevy Chase left Saturday Night Live. And then people like Bill Murray came along. And then there's a point that he came back on Saturday Night Live. I guess he thought he was hot shit. And Bill Murray let him have it. And they had like apparently like a scuffle, a brawl. I mean, I don't know how they feel about each other, but you know, these are two guys that a lot of people say are assholes throughout the years, so yeah, it kind of makes sense they would go through that. But yeah, rest in peace, Harold Ramis. You did a great job directing it. For his first film, with all the people he had to work with, I would have watched the documentary, but DVD didn't fucking work. If I watched the documentary, maybe I could have had some more fucking info for you. But hey, with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.